The Boston Bruins just lost a very important piece to their roster. In their last game against the Arizona Coyotes, Linus Ullmark left the game in overtime with a lower body injury after overstretching on a save attempt against a Logan Cooley wrist shot. The Bruins would go on to lose that game once Jeremy Swayman went into the net on their first shot against. To top this off, the Bruins lost one of their defensemen, Brandon Carlo, to an injury on Monday night, and also may see their new rookie Matthew Poitras miss some time to a sustained injury on his shoulder in Wednesday night's matchup against the Coyotes as well. Now, this situation is not ideal for Boston. Their entire identity is built around their strong goaltending duo of Ullmark and Swayman, and if one of these guys misses substantial time, then the Bruins could really struggle for a time period, and that may have major impacts on their playoff seeding. The Bruins defense remains strong even without Carlo, but if they have to bring in another goalie to back up Swayman, then that could be a different story. It's no secret that their offense isn't exactly threading the needle on a night-to-night basis, and sure, they do have some nice pieces like Pastrnak and Marchand, but their center depth is slim, especially now without Poitras. If you take a look at their center depth, right now Pavel Zacha will be their number 1, with Charlie Coyle being number 2, and then Morgan Geekie having to slide up into that third spot, which again isn't exactly ideal for any NHL roster, even if these guys are playing pretty well for Boston right now. Now, with Ullmark and Swayman, they were holding strong with their stats. Ullmark had a 13-5-2 record with a .916 save percentage and a 2.75 goals against average, while Swayman has an 11-3-6 record with a .920 save percentage and a 2.50 goals against average. The Bruins also have a great third-string goalie in Brandon Bussi, who won the AHL Goalie of the Year last season and has put up some decent numbers in Providence this year, but they could be a little bit better. Right now he has a .901 save percentage and a 2.94 goals against average. I expect him to pick up his play, especially if he moves up to the show with Jeremy Swayman. Right now we have no timeline for the injuries. Once I find that out, I'll pin the information in the comments, but man, this is just a tough break for Boston. You're having a great season, which is way above everyone's expectations, and you lose two key pieces to your roster. Clearly the Ullmark injury is bad since he needed help skating off the ice, and the Poitras one didn't look pretty either. He was hunched over, holding his shoulder as he skated off the ice, which is just never a good look. In the end, I think Boston will be okay and should be able to weather this storm, just because Jeremy Swayman has been that elite this season, but you never know how something like this can impact a locker room. The Bruins will now have 5 of their starters out next game in Lucic, Forbert, Ullmark, Poitras, and Carlo. So let's see how they respond to all of this turmoil. Tough break for Boston, but as always, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Do you think the Bruins will be able to weather this storm, or do you think that this will make them slide a little bit in the standings? Like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.